hope you guys appreciate this new set I got. I spent money on this. I spent, I don't know how much, $100 or $200. Got these lights. I got this cloth thing. I got hooks. You guys already... I've had this for a while. I didn't spend any money on that. Also, one more thing as well. Everyone welcome our new co-star, Mr. Blank! He's just a joy to be around. Isn't that right? I love you too, man. Is there anything you want to say to the audience before we start? He's such a man with words. Mr. Black, everyone. Hey guys, it's me, the Butler of Time, of Hotel Room 103, and I have some interesting news for you guys.
Let me guess. Another hiatus? This is the exact reason why you're losing subscribers.
What are you... No! I'm not losing subscribers! What the fuck are you talking about?
I can't believe it. After 9 years, you still have no idea what you're doing. No consistent schedule, genre, or anything really. It's BB's 5-year anniversary, and you haven't done anything for that yet. Don't you love me? I love me!
That's what I want to talk about. I've come to a few conclusions of what I want to do, not just on YouTube, but some other things as well. So shut up!
Fine. I'll just be sitting here catching more dust than you emo fuck.
Oh, God! Oh, catching dust! Oh, look at me! Oh, God! The edge of the table was sharp, but not as sharp as your edge, mister! Oh, Lord! Yes, so anyway, I have some, I think it's more positive news. That only comes with a minor downside. But first, we gotta go over some stuff that everyone on the fucking planet has already talked about. The YouTube adpocalypse. Now, yes, I may just be, preaching to the choir here, but I gotta at least talk about it because I am a horror YouTube content creator. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna put this in the comments.
Oh, it's not only horror content creators that are affected by this. Shut up!
But yes, I know. Horror content creators are not the only ones affected, but we're definitely a primary target. This is mainly because YouTube wants to be more family friendly, and horror isn't deemed as family friendly nowadays, and blah blah blah. Some things are demonetized simply because of like a simple word like death, like oh god, that's so terrible. And it's affected a lot of channels. Maybe it hasn't really affected mine all that much because I'm still a small channel, but it does get me concerned. And it leads me to come to the conclusion that YouTube is not the same site it was 9 years ago when I first started. It doesn't really seem like they care as much, and they've become so much more corporate. And I get it, they're a business. They need to care about the money that they get just so, they can keep the site going. But there's a difference between, making money and still making your employees, in this case the content creators, and customers happy. Instead of just being all about money, 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 and not giving a shit about anyone else. It's like comparing a bootleg company to Disney. Saying, oh, both are companies and they want money, so we should treat them the same, right? No, one doesn't give a shit and just want to make a quick buck, while Disney still wants to make money, but also wants to tell a good story. By the way, I just watched Moana on Netflix and I love it. Completely unrelated, but I had to say it. So it does get me concerned, even if I do get big on this channel, it might affect me a lot. So I kind of want to take more of a casual approach on YouTube. For a while, I actually did care about subscriber count and whatnot, and I did care about things like how it was perceived on the internet. But with all the changes nowadays and how much YouTube has fallen, I'm starting to not really care as much. And it made me realize, when I first started YouTube, I didn't come here for fame or anything else like that. In fact, I'm not even sure if the monetization system was a thing yet. I came here because I wanted to have fun. So I kind of want to go back to my roots, back when I was 12 years old in 2008, and just do this for fun. Besides, it's something I've always wanted to do, and that is art. I've been thinking about creating webcomics, and I know I've talked about it a lot, but I finally want to get started. As some of you may already know, if you follow me on Twitter, which I'll get back to Twitter very soon, for those that don't know, I've been drawing for a couple years now, and I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I think my traditional artwork is pretty good, decent. Maybe a little good, I don't want to sound narcissistic. But my digital artwork, since I just started like a week ago, needs a lot of work. So I want to balance out my personal life, which, you know, since I'm not a multi-million YouTuber, I still have this thing called a job. I know, I'm saying, right? And YouTube, and wanting to do art, I want to balance things out. So the schedule is going to change. It also leads me to talk about the old schedule and the issues that I didn't foresee when I was in my 2017 hiatus. When I first came back in June, the schedule was Monday would be a red room, Wednesday a top 10 or top 5, whatever kind of countdown, and Friday would be a wild card. At first I thought I could totally do this, but then I realized it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. So as you probably would have noticed, I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys about this, by the way, I kind of stopped doing Friday videos and just did topless and moved them to Friday, but even that was a little more difficult to keep up with, especially since now I want to focus on my personal life and art as well. And trying to do 2 videos a week, Red Room may be easy, but it's still a video nonetheless. Art and personal life, it's very difficult. So I want to change the schedule to what I want to call the Pan Pizza route. Now for those who don't know, YouTuber Rebel Taxi, who also goes by the name Pan Pizza, has a schedule where every Tuesday he uploads a video. But one week it's a Pizza Party podcast, and the next week it's a regular video. I kind of want to do something similar, but except it's on Wednesdays. You'll see a video every Wednesday. But one week, it'll be a short, easy to make video, like a Red Room, the new spin-off series Red Rum, and another series that I'm currently working on. It also gives me more time to work on next week's video. Essentially, I got like 2 weeks in advance, since 1 week's videos would be a lot easier to make. After that, we'll go to a regular video, which could be the Grotesque Brain series, a regular Hotel Room 103 video, and other things that I'm working on that I can't quite talk about just yet. Shh! Shush! Settle down. The new schedule will start on October 4th. And yes, I guess you could say, oh, he's in a hiatus, what are you talking about? But I want to get things straightened out, and trust me, it'll all be worth it. Now, as I've already mentioned, I want to get into art. So, why? Why'd I have a fucking pause like that? Mainly because I want to start making webcomics. This is what I've always wanted to do. And I want to make a preview for my very first webcomic very soon. I don't know if I'm going to do it on YouTube or on Twitter, which once again I'll talk about very, very soon. Webcomics are always something I've always wanted to do because I just love how you could just bring characters to life through art. Tell a story. How you could create entire worlds and characters and not have to worry about another company, voice actors, and all that kind of stuff. Not to say I don't like working with other people. I kind of am. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I want to get more used to art. I kind of want it to be my main thing as YouTube becomes more casual. Not say I'm quitting. Like I said, I do have a new schedule. I'm going to stick to it as well. But I'm not going to be as active. YouTube's not going to be my main goal anymore, but if it turns out that it's successful, despite everything that's going on the site, then, you know, I will still focus on that while also advancing my artwork and my real life, because I have one of those things, believe it or not. I may be an introvert, but I actually have a life. It's not very eventful, but... That leads me to one more thing. I make announcements on another site. Whenever a video is uploaded, whenever I make art, or anything else like that. Twitter. And I don't want to force your guys' hands, but I really would appreciate it if you guys followed me on Twitter. Now, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you, but I feel like it would definitely be helpful since there's a lot of stuff on there that you don't see. I give you guys heads up on certain things if anything were to happen, like if a video is a little late or anything else like that. Also, Tug the Penguin also has his own Twitter, so if you'd like, follow that as well. Every link will be down below. YouTube, VidMe, which both will be there despite being on both websites. There'll be Twitter for both me and Tug, and also DeviantArt and Tapastic for reasons I've already mentioned, webcomics and whatnot. And I definitely would appreciate if you guys took the time to follow those, but you don't have to. I'm not forcing you. I don't want to be that guy where it's like, you know, I'd say you guys are real fans. No. It's completely your choice. But with that being said, I think that's everything I wanted to go over. I'll probably go over the content that'll be seen on the channel after October 4th later on, but for now I'm just going to leave it at this. So, God, I'm terrible at ending videos. I'll see you guys within the next video, and thank you for spending the night at Hotel Room 103.